The city of Philadelphia is one of rich history and passion, and you can always count on the latter when you step inside Lincoln Financial Field. Tonight, we'll have the final two games of this kickoff weekend, and we begin with a great one here between the Dallas Cowboys and the Philadelphia Eagles. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14th, and a decent return out to the 27-yard line. To throw at the outset, here's Hurts. Flush to his right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't. But he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
Going quickly out to the right side. He will have the conversion and more than that. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. They'll go again with Sanders. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Up the middle they go with Sanders. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Watkins diving. He's got it. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. They'll run with Sanders. And he's in. Front Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles are on the board here first in the season opener. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And they'll get this out quickly to Goodwin. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. They find some open field here. It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he's going to be met at about the 43. On 2nd down, Elliott. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on 1st.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 23. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Down inside the 10. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. Now Elliott. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Elliott. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. So taking a risk here early in the new year, they're going to go for it. Now Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dalton Schultz, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Cowboys' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point up and good by Garibay. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. Garibay on for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Pollard to return from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. At the line, this Philly offense set to go. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
Trayvon Diggs, usually known for interceptions. Here, he gets the sack.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Back to throw now in his own end zone. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. It's such a costly interception, nearly a pick-6, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now their defense has to run onto the field, probably giving the quarterback a few side eyes along the way. They've got to see if they can stop a score.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. A give to Elliott running left. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Garibay. And it's now 21-7. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. Pollard to return from the end zone.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Mike, 55. Check, 55.
No street.
Watch the run. Good side, baby. That's baby side.
Hurry.
They'll set up a throw. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety.
The goal here is about getting any kind of positive yardage in this spot because you don't care who, you don't care how. You just want to try and buy a little space and get away from your own end zone. But in this spot, the defense was all over that play and equally motivated to stick them with a safety.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3 because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
And it's a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays just like that one we saw there.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Prescott. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They'd had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he's going to have a first down on a gain of about 10, and that'll take us to the 2-minute warning. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
He's not going to get me.
Another run here with Sanders. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. They'll drop to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. In their mind, certainly a field goal try would be a letdown. They had the great starting field position, now facing 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3. He'll drop to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. Well, their first fourth down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again.
And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. But I believe a Cowboy was there to get it. He was, and Dallas will maintain possession.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
I think it might be time to move to a different section of the playbook there, because back-to-back runs, both for loss. Now they have 3rd and long coming up.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Prescott off play action. And that is incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed, because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. And taken right on the 30. All told, a 54-yard punt, 13 on the return. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with decent starting field position, there may be only a couple completions away from field goal range. And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations. But a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
Over the middle, complete. That's Sanders. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Now a timeout called with 3 seconds to go. And, of course, they're in field goal range in the final seconds of this first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime here in our first Monday Nighter of the season. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Second half starts with a carry by Elliott. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They go to Elliott again. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. So 3rd and 7 and an extra defensive back on the field here.
Definitely want to play coverage here.
Prescott now. Forced out, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. That sack courtesy of the effort of Hassan Reddick. Here's Brian Anger now as he'll kick it away for the second time. This is taken at the 18. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced the punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half. Nice chunky yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Micah Parsons in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out.
Well, this has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game, even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
Come on, come on. 60 nicely, 60 nicely. Cut 19, cut 19.
Coming after you.
Streak, streak.
Watch the edge.
Go, Rig, go. 18, Pioneer.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Prescott to throw it. To Lamb, he pulls it in. What a catch. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. From the pistol, here's Elliott. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
One of the jet sweep as Prescott bats it forward. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. They'll try the right side with Elliott. And he is going to lose yardage here. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Again, it's Elliott. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Here's Prescott. His throw caught right around the 6. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that'll bring up 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there, and they rallied and made the tackle.
Garabay's kick is good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. Well, they got the ball already. They're not going to risk the yardage and running another 4th down. They decline it.
And what was that they taught you in law school, that possession is 9/10 of the law?
I didn't go to law school.
Oh, you didn't? I thought you did. Well, I figure I'm going to give that to you anyway. Possession is 9/10 of the law, and it's 9/10 of this game, too. Having the football counts.
You're so litigious. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 18. He'll start with a handoff to Sanders. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Hurts a handoff to Sanders, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Isabella. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Again, he'll drop to throw. Able to find Isabella. He's going to have the 1st down and more than that. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. They'll drop this underneath to Pollard. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6.
Buffalo 18.
Switch up. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Throwing is Hurts. to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
So they need 6 yards here on third down. They're 2 for 2 on third down tries so far on this drive. In motion comes the tight end left. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. High throw, but he makes the catch. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Ready? 18 Cardinal, 79 Broncos.
Check right. Watching it go.
Check smash.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike.
Hurts. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. Touchdown, Eagles. Quez Watkins from 13 yards out. And the Eagles are able to cut into that deficit.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They'll try and run some clock now with Elliott. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Here comes a big one as this crowd gets out making some noise. It's 3rd and short. Running the jet sweep as Prescott bats it forward. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. Well, Prescott here to throw. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over.
Well, partner, that'll do it. These week 1 primetime games, they always seem to have a little bit more electricity, a little more anticipation. A fun one tonight, and a lot of fun ones that we have on the road ahead.
And, partner, I love the word you just used there, electricity. Things were crackling out there, weren't they? And let's face it, both of these teams came in with the idea, get off to the start. Get off to a 1-0 start and get your season going. That could spark an excellent season for them. They've got that in their pocket now.
So for the Cowboys, it'll be a happy